Sub-max Sundays. Yes. Whew. Welcome back to the live lifts. Sub-max Sunday sessions. You love it. Let's get into it. Let's attack the bar. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Awesome. What we do today, in fact, start as we usually start. How do we feel after the last session? Whew. Feeling strong. Fully recovered. Last live stream, heavy squat, heavy bench. Essential recovery. 48 hours, well, 24 hours. So that was Friday. Friday night lights. Now we're here on Sunday Sub-max sessions. So we did 142 on the bar, heavy squat. And we did 120 on the bench press. All reps, all sets achieved. And it can be deceptive as well, that during the session you'll feel like you can do more. You'll feel, I keep emphasizing, I can't emphasize enough how fresh you will feel from doing this kind of training. And during the session you will feel like, oh, you know, I could go a bit heavier, I could do a bit more, I don't feel like I've done enough. But don't be fooled by that. Yesterday, I certainly felt my body completely in a state of catabolism into anabolism. I could feel my body just completely turning over energy, building, synthesizing. I could feel it just recovering completely. Not much soreness or pain at all, but you can just feel your muscles have been worked, but not to the point, if you're used to doing bodybuilding type training, you'll feel like a tightness and a burn and a delayed onset muscle soreness, a DOMS. You don't get that with this kind of training at all. So it can be a bit of a illusion. You won't realize how much recovery you need and how tired you actually are. So it's important to pay attention to that, because you don't want to trick yourself into accidentally overtraining, because you will feel fresh and you go, oh, I'm sure I could have worked a bit harder yesterday, but you couldn't have worked any harder. You were actually working really, really hard. With those heavy squats, those heavy benches were really, really difficult. But it's very, very easy to trick yourself into feeling like you haven't done enough, but you have. Because you've got to think of the long term, like you've got 5 or 6 months of this ahead, and you've got to keep yourself stimulated, keep yourself fresh. I do need a water break. As usual, I've done my warm-up off screen, so if you're just joining us, and you wonder why I'm out of breath, I do it off screen. I'll do another set. So this is, we'll talk about this in a moment. Ooh. And why I've got the setup by the way I've got it set up. Come on. So I do feel absolutely recovered, completely. Especially the lower back, got to look after those things, knees. Yeah. Woo. Nice. So, main thing, recovery. I'm assessing how my lower back feels, how my shoulders feel, how my abs feel. My abs are still a bit sore actually because I did, in the stream before the previous stream, we did chin-ups and it was weighted chin-ups, so I had like 25 around the belt and chain plus my body weight, so about 95, 96 kilos. So it's about 120 kilo chin-up for reps and for sets. So I felt my abs, I really felt my abs working. It's a great core exercise. Chin-up's a fantastic core exercise. So when I come to do the squat in the next session, the heavy squat, I was conscious that my abs are going to be tired, they're going to be working again, so I'm going to pay attention to these recovery cycles. Yeah, so I feel completely recovered, fantastic. Today's like I wanted to do something for my back and my legs today. So I've warmed up my legs thoroughly, did some light squats, 60 kilo, 80 kilo, lots of leg work in the warm up, lots of mobility, lots of stretching, a little bit of stretching, not too much, stretched out the quads mainly. And then today we are doing trap bar deadlift, or hex bar, depending on what side of the Atlantic you're on. You probably call it different things. So I've matched this weight to my deadlift weight. Now, they are equivalent. If you're deadlifting about let's say you're deadlifting 100, you can translate that 100 kilos onto the deadlift trap bar. If anything, I think that this is not necessarily easier. I think it's just a bit more biomechanically friendly to the deadlift. Because remember, with the deadlift, the bar is in front of your center of gravity, and it's going to work that posterior chain. Legs, hamstrings, quads, glutes, abs, lower back. However, this hex bar, or this trap bar, is more in the center of gravity. So you're pulling right through that central line of axes through your hips and your knee and your ankle. And it's going to hit your core, amazing. It will still work your legs. So I did a thorough warm up on the legs. I really get my legs switched on, power up through the legs, switch on that deep core, hit the shoulders as well a bit more, I find, hits the traps a bit more. I would say it's the friendly and more, I actually think, I find it the more friendly and more superior version of deadlift actually. I think you're much less likely to get a back injury, a disc herniation with this, because I think you're lifting in a more safer position. So I rate this very highly. I give this exercise a 10 out of 10. This is such a good exercise, and again, if your gym doesn't have a trap bar or a hex bar, join a new gym. This is often neglected. I found this stashed in the corner over there collecting dust. Not a lot of people do it. And again, I keep pulling out these exercises that are largely neglected, and you look around, people don't do chin-ups really. They don't do hex bar, trap bar deadlift. They don't really do the heavy squats. They do sometimes, some people. But consistently doing heavy squats, like not just one session a month, like twice a week. The yoke carry we did, lots more exercises to come as well. There's lots more stuff that like you just look around, people just don't do nowadays. So we're pulling out all the classics. Yeah. Right, let's do another set. Woo. All the classic moves. We're doing another set and I'll tell you why I'm stood on this platform. Or I've created a platform. And then after we've done this trap bar deadlift, we're going to do this, lingering in the background like a shadow. Back on the yoke today, we're going to do some yoke press. Woo. For our shoulders. Third set. Ooh, so switched on. Beautiful. Yeah. And I would say as well, same principles apply when you are warming up. Remember, in the video a few live streams ago, we talked about the importance of walking up the adductors inside of the leg, largely neglected, because you will feel it working, particularly on this. Right, quick water break. Awesome. So, warm up the adductors because you'll need them to stabilize your drive through. So a couple of key tips here. Key tips for the trap bar. You may have an extended handle on your bar just here. I like that facing down to the floor because I feel like I get deeper in the lift. Now you can use that extended handlebar. It's good for power jumping through on a really light weight. I personally flip it over, and I like to use the flat bar because I can get deeper into the lift. Now, talking about getting deeper into the lift, I'm stood on a couple of 5 kilos. I can stand on 10 kilo plates, they're a bit thicker, but 5 kilos for this weight is adequate. Hey, look, that's an inch deeper that I can get. And if I can get an inch deeper, I'm happy with getting an inch deeper, you know what I mean? And what that does is allows me to get much deeper down into the squat position as I power through the leg. So I want much more power in the base as I'm really, really low. And that will complement my squat, it'll complement my lunge, it'll complement my deadlift, and it'll complement the Olympic lifting that we did, the clean and jerk, and particularly the snatch. I want to have a load of power as I'm down here, which I need to work on that technique. If you watch the stream 2 or 3 streams ago, I don't think that looking back I was getting deep enough into my snatch, overhead snatch. So I've got to work on that technique. That's a weakness of mine that I need to get stronger at. I could probably lift heavier, but I need to work on the technique before I go heavier and get more power in that base. And I think this will help. Particularly stand on the platform will help. 5 kilos, 10 kilos, no problem. If I want to increase that depth, I can put a 10 kilo down. But I thought this was adequate for today. I'm getting nice and deep in that and getting a lot of benefit from it already. I can feel all the core switched on, all the shoulders. Beautiful return on investment for the upper traps, shoulders. Just do another set. set 4. And we've done 6 reps. Doing good. Power, power. Woo! Ooh. Ah, yes. Yeah. Again, as with everything, sub-max sessions, sub-max Sundays. Not going to failure, got a couple of reps in the bank. I'm not saving myself by any means, but I know that that is optimal to work in a sub-max range. Woo, that feels good. A couple of reps in the bank. Wow. Beautiful. Thumbs up on the video. We're pushing after that last live stream. Broke records. Every time I stream, broke records, which is amazing. Progress. As with the principle of our training, steady, slow, organic, natural progress. So we're pushing 80 views now on the last live stream, which is amazing. So it's gone from like 40, 50, 60, 70, and now to 80 views. So next target, small milestones, small increments. Let's get to 100 views on the live stream. Woo. Feeling good, feeling strong. Constant strength, progression, progressive, slow, incremental overload. Principles of submax training, neural network plasticity. Getting those alpha motor neurons fired up. And with this as well, remember, I'm not dropping the weight. The negative phase as I come down, guys, is controlled. I am not slamming that weight down on the floor. I am placing that down as if it's going to be resting on eggs. Really delicate. Because I want to get the full neural drive and the full benefit and feedback of the exercise through all range of movement in both the positive and the negative phase, right down to the deep depths. Woo! We'll do one more set. Again, feeling fresh, not feeling like I'm absolutely knackered. Got like, could go and do another, give my optimum performance in the next exercise, which is going to be this yoke carry over here. And we'll still have enough recovery to really push and drive another session on Tuesdays, Tuesday training. So we've got Friday night lights, we've got sub-max Sundays, and we've got Tuesday, which is just Tuesday. I can't think of a name for Tuesday yet. Tuesday training sounds a bit naff, doesn't it? So if you can think of a name for Tuesday session, it's just Tuesday. So as my schedule allows, I do 3 sessions a week, because if you're training hard enough, then 3 sessions a week is enough. So usually Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, and then we'll see. But we're here on Tuesday, just the Tuesday. And Tuesday's a good session. We do more dynamic stuff. Always dynamic stuff. And the beauty of this exercise as well, it is yet another functional movement that you're going to use in everyday life. Woo. Oh, it's getting hot. Let's do one more set. Come on. Got about another minute, haven't I? Important 3-minute recovery. Always. levels. And then we've got the yoke press as well over there, so should be a nice setup. Yeah. Spin that round so you can see my technique from the side actually. I think that's important. Appreciate how straight my back is. Tech is everything. Give it a 90-degree side view. Yeah, this deadlift hits different. Last set. Let's go. Ah. Ooh. Ah. So, wow. Ah. So, one final thing to say about this is I can pretty much bet that most people's, not everybody, but most people's weakness or weakest part of their deadlift is probably their legs, because they don't activate the legs enough to drive up. They put most of the pressure into their back, so they're anchoring and hinging here at this sacropelvic junction, lumbosacral junction. If you're able to get deeper on your deadlift and drive through here, this phase better with the legs, you can already see my back is straight. Whereas if I don't use my legs, ultimately I have to hinge here, and that's what most people do. So the beauty of doing this exercise, particularly on the platform, I am forced to drive my legs up and keep my lumbosacral and pelvosacral area very flush and straight and safe. So this is an amazing complement to help your weak deadlifts, or the legs phase of your deadlift, which I can pretty much bet that you have a weakness there. So step away from the deadlift, do some of this, drop the weight down on your deadlift, and focus on driving through the legs more than hinging through your back. You shouldn't be hinging through your back at all. So, if in doubt, get yourself a proper deadlift coach. Someone with an actual recognized Olympic level qualification, not keepfit.com or whatever. someone who's a proper registered licensed coach that works with athletes. Proper qualified. Right, I'm done. Now for the fun bit. Well, that was fun. Now for more fun. I think here's good, isn't it? Whew. Right, let's break this down. Show you our little trick that I taught you a few weeks ago. For the deadlift frame. Let's tidy up, get some breather after that last set, and then do another exercise. Keep some lightweights nearby just in case we put a bit on. Yeah, finish rate, you can use that, John. Right. Fives. That's how we're doing. Today is a nice demonstration of trial and error, because this is a brand new exercise. This is a brand new exercise. This is yoke press, which I've never done. So, we're going to have a good go at pressing this yoke press, all round body strength. Overhead yoke press, see how we do. Just going to warm up with this, just nothing on the yoke at the moment. Full body power. Stance. Yeah. That is nice. Woo. First time I've ever done that. What I really like about that, it feels natural, so it fits in with what we do. Functional. I get depth on the shoulder here. If I set this bar at this level, this crossbar slides from down. I've got this depth here. See, my elbows and wrists are so low. So I'm getting nice drive through the shoulder. So remember, no momentum in the legs. I don't want to be jolting up through my knees because I'm cheating then. I'm kind of using a bit of momentum. So I personally want to get the benefit of the exercise. You probably can jolt it with your knees and get the momentum at a heavier weight, sure, to get that full body drive power. No problem with that at all. But for me at the moment, because I'm only going light and I'm getting used to it, it's all about building these motor patterns. Motor sensory cortex has got to know what I'm doing. It's got to learn the balance. I've got to make sure I've got my abs switched on, my lower back, hips, glutes, drive above head, and of course, make sure our shoulders are adapting and getting stronger to it. So no need to rush in. Nice and light, get the techers, and then before you know it, we'll be able to pile up more and more weight because we've got that good foundation strength underneath. So I think do the set. I've seen this done a few ways. I've seen a walking version done, and I've seen a static version. I'm going to try a bit of both because it's just good fun, isn't it? Got a couple of steps with it. So then I'm also getting a bit of overhead balance under load. You've got a wide stance. Ooh. Yeah. Power, supercharged. Do you know where I feel that the most? I'll tell you I feel that actually. Middle back, like thoracic spine. That's amazing. I love this. I love this already. I love this already. Yes. More weight. Let's put on some little ones. So I really like, I tell you now, instant feedback on this exercise is, I'm just putting two kilos on because I've got like absolutely no ego. I do not care about the weight, I care about technique. So instant feedback on this exercise, having done it for the first time, right? It's absolutely golden. And what I particularly like, that overhead and those couple of little steps, that asks a few more questions of your core strength, and I really like that. I really like that. So I'm going to do it with a few little shuffle steps. I really like that. So again, principle of practice, 8 kilos gone on, only 2 kilos, not bothered, absolutely not bothered. Remember when I told you the story about my chin-ups? I had 1 kilo or 1.25 or 2 kilos around this chain, and I was doing chin-ups, and that's all I needed to like push me on. So you have got to start somewhere. So we'll build up nice and slow, and before you know it, we'll have 20 kilos on there, 30 kilos, but we'll have good technique as well. It's quite a special stream. I actually wanted to raise awareness of this. Not like the awareness is already out there, but just doing my little bit. This is the Stoptober stream, and particularly myself as a doctor, someone who advocates really healthy living, natural healthy living, and as a former physio as well, obviously spread the good word. Stoptober is about awareness, or continuing to raise awareness of the dangers of smoking. So if you do need help, reach out to your GP. There's lots of smoking cessation services out there now, particularly the NHS. Your GP can help you out. There's dedicated teams. A lot of people are transitioning. I think this new generation are transitioning over to alternative forms of nicotine inhalants. But I think the cigarette smoking, get the help you need to quit. So just raise awareness of putting down those cigarettes, picking up the barbell. Main danger that I used to talk to about the footballers, less playing and saying playing Saturday league, Sunday league, whatever. And they'd be having a cigarette before the match and they'd be like, "Coach, why don't you put me in?" I'd be like, "You just had 2 cigarettes before the game." And they're like, "Well, why?" And the thing is, I think they were smoking because they had a bit of anxiety before the match, which we all get, right? But the facts are that, you know, you've got to be awareness of the physiological consequence of that as well. So when you inhale smoke, it's got something called carbon monoxide. Now, you've probably heard of that because you've got carbon monoxide detectors in your house now. And it's like a silent killer because you get a bit of a headache and then you pass out. Now, carbon monoxide it's called affinity. So it's got a higher affinity, which means attraction. So it's got a higher attraction for your red blood cells than oxygen. And we need the oxygen. So the carbon monoxide will displace the oxygen out, kick the oxygen away, and take its place on the red blood cell. That's why you can't get enough oxygen in your tissues, and that's what smoking can do. So if you're trying to exercise and keep fit, or if you're trying to play football or run or do more, smoking is going to add carbon monoxide into your blood, and you're going to have enough oxygen going around, so you'll be short of breath. So that's why it can affect your exercise performance. So exercise and smoking don't mix. So that's one of the many dangers. But the main one really there, particularly in your aerobic capacity and your aerobic fitness, you've got to get as much oxygen into your blood as you can. So put down the cigarettes, pick up the barbell, Stoptober stream, and I think I've done my bit. But we'll keep doing it through Stoptober, through October. Most people are quitting smoking now. I think it's fantastic. Down the cigs, pick up the barbell. Right, come on then, let's go. Enough chat, no more smoking. Let's do a bit of yoking. No more smoking, do some yoking. Oh, baby. Yeah! Ooh. Power. That's amazing. Right, feeling good. Tell you what. Two and a half, slowly increase. So I think going up to 7 kilos on here, probably about optimal. Woo! So, that feels good, man. All that power, all that drive, right through. Yes, you've got to try it. You have to try this exercise. My first time. I'm a little yoke virgin, a yoke press virgin, so to be honest, that's something else, man. And the refreshing stimulation of that raises the level of your training and keeps you motivated. Like, you should not be coming to the gym and being bored, guys. If you're bored of your personal trainer, get rid of them. If you're bored of your session, change it. Don't be afraid of trying new things. Try the things you don't like, do the things you don't like. Woo. Ah. Kill power, love it. Let the shoulders recover. Yes. Feeling energized, and that's the key. You should constantly feel energized when you're doing this kind of training. Nice and compressed. Everything tight. Woo. So that's why I didn't select the footballers. Excuse me. That's why I didn't select the footballers. Too much carbon monoxide from smoking. So you can stop today, guys. Reach out to the health professionals, get the help you need. Stoptober, amazing. No more smoking. Right, let's do another one. Bouncing, come on. Yes. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. That was hard. Come on. Ah. In fact, we'll do some going back the other way so you can see it working from the back. Ah. Wow. That's heavy, that's hard. Ah. Stop smoking, guys. Stoptober, now's the time. Change your life. Change your life. No smoking. Put down the cigarettes, pick up the barbell. Let's do it. Now's the time. Stop giving these companies your money. Like, the truth is, you see these people smoking, right? And you spend so much money on it, whether it's vaping, smoking. And like these tobacco companies, they've got bigger houses than you. They've got nicer furniture than you. And I'm like, I'm paying for that. And they're taking my health. Just put it down. Never too late for anything in life. Get started. Make the change. Whew. Right, more chalk, light sweat, heavy weight. So just a little bit of chalk. The thing I was going to show you, I'm going to get too close to the camera, but if you're new to training and you start to get these like skin wedges on your fingers, usually over the joint knuckle, over here and over here, and it's painful a little bit, it's from gripping the bar. And all you need to do is just learn how to grip a bar properly. Don't let that put you off training. So what I can do to demonstrate is, this bar's a bit thick, but of course if you're grabbing a barbell or if you're picking up a dumbbell, You don't just want to grab it because your skin is going to fold under the weight and the bar is going to slip and it's going to chafe that skin, and that's where you're going to get like little segments of skin that have been avulsed away. So the idea, if I can demonstrate on this bar, is you want to slide onto the bar. You want to slide onto the bar, slip in up to this crease here that you've got between your first finger and your thumb. So you want to slide onto the bar, wait to that bar to go into that crevice, and then grip the bar. And by doing it that way, the pressure points across your palm will spread evenly across the bar. So when you come to grip it, there won't be isolated areas of pressure causing that skin to avulse and to rip away. So I still get them from time to time, and you're going to get them if the barbell is new and the thread on the bar that's been chiseled in. That will it'll be quite harsh on the skin, so it can happen still, but you can minimize that certainly by gripping the bar in a smooth motion. As you come over the bar, let that slide over. So there's another little tip. What I'm going to do now is just keep this on. Right, we're doing another set. Let's get another set on the go. Right, here we go. Ooh. Ooh, take some steps, come on. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, that's tough. That's mega tough. Ah. Wow. Ah. Wow, that's good. So we'll come back now. See if we can go all the way. Full set. One more. Just tidy up. Yeah. Do one more, and then I'm gonna do some supplementary stuff. I did my abs last time. I did some hanging leg raises, and I did some Swiss ball crunches with the Swiss ball underneath my calves. And today, I'm going to hit my calves actually today. I think I'm going to hit my calves. We do some Smith machine calves. I mentioned in the last stream about doing Smith machine work. I don't use it for squats. I use it for calf raises. That's pretty good. Yes. Awesome. Submax Sundays. Sessions. Stoptober. Yes. Woo. amazing session. So, let's have another go. Come on, last set. Last set, no fail. Come on. That's tough. That's tough. So I think that's an ideal weight next time. But those last couple of reps were hard, so it's probably about optimal, considering I'll be a little bit stronger next time. That was good. That was a good rep. One more. Ooh. Come on. That's hard. Right. Happy hardcore. I think when the happy hardcore comes on, it's session over. Let's tidy up. Sounds. Woo. Right. Grab a bit of water. Grab the bananas. Amazing session. Sub max Sundays, fantastic. Pushing the strength work. Tried a new exercise today, really pleased with that. New exercise is a new stimulus as well, remember? So if you ever do something new, it's always going to feel weird and horrible and nasty the first time. But let your body upregulate, get the feedback off that, and I know next time I do that, that will be a lot better and a lot easier, and your body will adapt and adjust to it. So do the things you don't like. Do the exercises that that you don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to break off. I'm going to do some calf work, but I need a bit of energy after that because that was heavy. So we did trap bar deadlifts, yoke press, Feels good. So, so thanks for joining. Tuesday stream will be in the morning because it's just how my schedule allows. Amazing progress so far. Oh, it's tough. So, that's the first time this season we've done trap bar deadlift. We will keep dipping in and out with that as the season goes on. Because it's very complementary for our deadlift, for our squat, for our front squat, for our snatch and power cleans, and for our clean and jerk. Works the abs nice and thick. Works the obliques as well. You'll feel the strain. It will pull on your chest a bit as well. Hits the traps. Beautiful exercise. And the next stream, I think we do some heavy squats again. And we'll see. Do some triceps, maybe some dips. Get the triceps and arms charged up. You need your triceps for that strong bench press that we're going to be doing. Slowly get it heavier. So, that's it. Right, before I cool down too much, I'm going to hit the calves. The machine is free. We need a bin. Bins anyway. There should be a bin in the strength room. Here we go. Here we go. Sound. Right, thanks for joining, guys. As always, we're pushing 100 views on the live stream now, which is amazing. So just a guy doing what he loves. Loves to get strong, nice and healthy, nice and natural, nice and fit. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, keep coming. Stoptober, first Stoptober stream, where we put down the cigarettes, pick up the barbells. And reach out to the GP or the smoking cessation services if you can, if you need to, if you want to stop. Never too late, let's go. And that's it, right, see you later.